Hi, my name is Patty Martin. I am with It Starts With Me Health. I really appreciate the opportunity to share this information with you today, and I hope that through listening to this presentation, you will be able to make smart healthcare decisions moving forward. As you'll notice, there are three organizations on this slide. These three organizations are connected to provide you with the resources and tools to make smart healthcare decisions and to work towards positive behavior change. Because the bottom line is that when consumers are armed with the right information, you will automatically demand higher quality services from your providers. You'll be able to choose treatment options wisely, and you will become an active participant and self-manager of your own health care, which is really a key component of this presentation. So as you'll see, EBMS is one of the organizations here. They are the third-party administrator. They pay the bills. They also offer the My Benefits website, which I'll go over a little bit later in the presentation. And they also offer health coaching. There's It Starts With Me Health. We are your wellness program, and we manage and coordinate that. And then JPT is the Joint Powers Trust, and they are the benefits provider. So with that, JPT is working to create a healthy benefit plan, obviously, for a healthy employee. So you're part of a self-funded benefit pool, which means that when contributions are made, they're all pooled into one account, and then when claims are submitted, then they're taken out of that account. So the health pool is responsible for all the claims. But one really important thing to note is that 75% of those claims are related to lifestyle risks that wellness addresses. So basically, you are in control. If you are addressing those lifestyle risks with wellness, either staying well or getting well, those claims will decrease. That will save you money, it will save the pool money, and that is very important because, as we all know, what happens to an account when you take more out than what you're putting in, it does not create a healthy pool. And then the claims and provider payment are by EBMS, just as I had mentioned before. I'm going to show you a video next that I think is a great video, and it really is going to give you some tools or show you how a certain individual really navigated her medical bill and was able to negotiate through that, because when you get those large bills, it can be very, very difficult. And this is an area that we really all as individuals need to work towards in our healthcare, is to be able to be more knowledgeable in knowing how to do that. How do you navigate and negotiate bills? So I think you'll find this very interesting.
Come here, that's a good boy. Yeah. Tatiana Schoen was at home with her dog when a burning sensation ripped through her body. Unbelievable pain, like I've never felt before. The pain was from an inflamed gallbladder that had to be removed in emergency surgery. And that 90-minute procedure produced about $18,000 in bills. 18,000 seems a little bit crazy. But then how do you know? You don't, according to Dr. Gerard Anderson, the director of the Johns Hopkins Center for Hospital Finance and Management.
If you go to a hospital in the United States and you want to know how much you're going to get charged for an MRI or a day in the hospital or anything, they're not going to tell you. And they're not required to tell you by law.
That's hard for me to swallow, and I'll tell you why. It's because everyone's going to need a hospital at some point. We took Schoen's bill to Michelle Katz. She's a nurse and healthcare consultant. She's written 2 books on how to bring down hospital costs. Katz says patients can look out for additional charges or errors in bill coding. You know when you're typing on your iPhone and you accidentally push P instead of O? That happens to people. And unfortunately, it may be a code that's $50 compared to a code that's $1,000. Take a look at Schoen's charges. Gallbladder surgery is seen as a moderate problem, or level 3 in hospital speak. But here you see she was charged for a hospital stay with a level 4, or high severity problem. This gentleman is 1 unit 40. Katz says sometimes the hospital charges the patient under a code that includes things that have already been billed. It's kind of like getting the Happy Meal and knowing what comes into it, and they charge you for an extra hamburger and you didn't order it. And don't forget the high cost of medication and medical supplies. These $60 charges, they're bags of salt water or saline solution. You can buy them online for less than $2.50 each.
And you say, but it doesn't cost $60. And they say, but that's how much it costs in a hospital.
Sean took her bills to the hospital and the doctors to try to reduce her charges. In all, they agreed to cut her bills from nearly $18,000 to $10,000. That's amazing. And it's much more manageable. They even gave Shum a payment timetable that works with her income. And she hopes hospitals will start providing more cost transparency to patients so everyone can know they're getting good care at a fair price. In Alexandria, Virginia, I'm Carla Bass, VOA News.
So that really shows you how important it is to stay engaged with all aspects of your medical care at every level, and that it is possible to be able to negotiate these. You have to be in control and have to really get engaged with your own health care and billing and that kind of thing, because we know for sure that when your hospital isn't going to come knocking at your door and say, hey, your hospital bill's high and we really want to work with you. So with that, the JPT offers a great benefit. It's a medical expense audit. It's an incentive to encourage you to really examine your bills and self-audit your eligible medical bills. The first part is just asking for an itemized bill. I had to do that with an ER visit that I had, and I was like, wow, I can really ask for an itemized bill? And I got it, and I saw the breakdown and could see how much everything, the charge of everything, and it was really important as I move forward with my health care and navigating that. So if you do review your bill and there's an overcharge or a charge for services not received, you will receive back in your pocket a percent of the amount that's eliminated or reduced directly to you. And there is a $1,000 max on that, but it goes directly to you. So that's really important. As we've been out doing presentations, we've heard some really incredible stories. One that I'd like to share, I had a gal that said her sister had a baby and she was charged for a C-section and she did not have a C-section. So that one's pretty obvious to be able to find that on a bill. But, it just is a matter of really getting engaged with looking at your bills. And also becoming a cost-empowered patient. And here's 4 really great things to touch on that can help you move in that direction. Research your preferred providers. Prepare a list of questions for your provider. Understand your medications and your prescriptions. And then, of course, review your itemized bill and your explanation of benefits. Those are really key components of becoming a cost-empowered patient. I had a situation where I did research the preferred provider. They said she was covered. This is on my insurance plan. And she had moved medical facilities, and then she wasn't covered. So I was able to appeal that because I did do my work on it, my research, and they did go ahead and pay for that. So those are some things that are really important. And on the right there is just a copy of the back of your card. It gives you all the information that you need and how you can submit claims, and just really detailed. And this just kind of jumps to how important biometric screenings are. A lot of people, there's a lot of people that don't do biometric screenings, but they're very, very important because you really need to get those numbers. Where you're at right now gives you a snapshot of your current health. I mean, is there something in your biometric screening, something that kind of will give you an indication that you need to move in a different direction, or maybe seek a little more doctor's advice on this? It helps detect problems early. Biometric screenings are so important to give you that baseline and know where you're working, or maybe it's just fine and you don't have to do anything but just keep doing the positive things you're doing in your health. So it's important to know your numbers. The wellness screening is covered by the JPT health plan. They are available at a reduced cost. It usually is less expensive than a group setting. So, and then that data will be available on My Health Manager, and that's going to be a great little perk that just automatically uploads into your My Health Manager. So, with the biometric screen, of course, preventative benefits and what you have. Early detection is the key to preventing chronic illness, and those biometric screening is the first step in getting that detection done. So your benefits that are paid at 100% for the routine preventative, services, our pap smear, mammogram, and PSAs, and then what's billed towards your wellness dollars are the physical laboratory tests, immunizations, flu shots, colonoscopies. It's really important to view your plan document for any kind of details on that you might need to look at before you move forward on that. Some additional benefits, our health plan resources is the advanced advanced care link. That only applies to high-level disease, but it's really important to get engaged in this program if you're dealing with a higher-level disease. If you do enroll in this, you get a $250 Visa card if you're actively enrolled for 6 months, and an EBMS registered nurse will reach out to you for this if you're qualified. They offer health coaching available to all participants. Health coaching is a great tool to kind of get just that little bit of more information that you might need. Say you're working on weight loss and you just can't get past a certain point. Health coaching, they can give you, that additional steps that you might need. Your generic prescription drugs, they are paid at 100%. The high deductible health plan is exempt. And again, review your plan documents for full details. Another great benefit that you have is the EAP program, the Employee Assistance Program. They tend to be kind of underutilized, which is unfortunate because, as we all know, behavior change can be very difficult. And if you don't have support from your family or coworkers or whatever the case may be, it can be really hard to change behavior. Or even more important, if you're going through some sort of a critical point in your life, you're dealing with a lot of stress, marital issues, grief, any of these things on the right there, work pressures, all of those things can really take a toll on your health. I know that when I'm stressed out, I don't sleep, I don't eat right, and I just kind of overall feel crummy, and I just don't deal with life and what it deals to me very, very positive. So it's really important to get involved in an EAP program if you're dealing with any of these issues, or if you just want to work on behavior change. So there's 4 covered visits. There's no out-of-pocket to members. It's face-to-face or telephonic. I know a lot of people don't like to do the face-to-face thing, so they do offer the telephonic, and you can call your local EAP counselor directly. So use that if you need it. It's a great resource. I'm going to just go over the My Benefits website. I know that you had this available last year, so this is just a screenshot on how you register. You click on New User if you're a new user. And if you're not, then your username and your password. And that will take you to the landing page. And this gives you a lot of information. I hope that most of you last year really navigated through this because it is very beneficial. You can find a network provider. You can do your claims information, the status of the claims information, whether they've been paid, where they are at in the process. This checklist for a checkup is awesome. Print it off, fill it out before you go to your doctor so you don't forget to ask those important questions, or even those little questions that are nagging at you that you might forget once you're there. Prescriptions, generic versus brand name. Up at the top here, there's all sorts of information that you can get. You can get forms, you can order a new card. So, go on this. It offers a lot. A lot of information and tools for you to move forward with this. And also, during the year, we will offer these behavior change opportunities. There'll be 4 of them. And it's just a matter of, they're programs that are offered to keep you engaged in positive behavior change. We really encourage you to participate. They will be incentivized through a drawing. So you won't be getting the gift card this year. This will be the incentive. So you participate in them, you submit them, and then it's put in for a drawing for an incentive. So there's 4 opportunities through the year. They're going to be a lot of fun. I'd really encourage you to participate in them. And obviously, everything we do is confidential. We do not share any information with anybody on this. If you have any concerns or comments about this, please give us a call, because we want people to feel very comfortable and confident that we are dealing with their personal health information in a positive way, and we're not sharing it with people. And that is your program for this year. Cindy Maxwell of Sales and Service JBT. If you have any questions, she is an expert on answering those. Her number is 406-350-3026. And Rachel Mead, she is the Director of Client Services and Solutions with It Starts With Me Health. And you can reach her at 406-867-0114. I want to thank you for taking the time. I hope this was very helpful to you. I hope that it can move you in a direction of making positive behavior change and also move you in the direction of making smart healthcare decisions. Thank you very much and have a great day.